Once upon a time there were 3 brown bears, and they lived in the deep dark woods. One fine day as the porridge cooled, they walked around the neighborhood.
The porridge was too hot.
Down the path through the deep dark woods, a little girl skipped along. Goldilocks was the little girl's name, and she didn't know right from wrong.
Hello? Is anyone home?
In the kitchen she saw 3 bowls on the kitchen table. She grabbed a chair and climbed right up as fast as she was able.
Yummy! Porridge!
She took a taste from Papa's bowl.
Yuck, it's much too hot.
She took a taste from Mama's bowl.
Yuck, it's much too cold.
She took a taste from Baby's bowl.
This one tastes just right.
And she ate with a spoon, and very, very soon she swallowed every bite.
Look at those comfy rocking chairs.
She sat down on Papa Bear's chair.
This is much too hard.
She sat down on Mama Bear's chair.
This is much too soft.
She sat down on Baby Bear's chair.
This one feels just right.
And she rocked till the chair fell apart. She had quite a fright.
Ouch! Ooh, look at those comfy beds.
She lay down on Papa Bear's bed.
This is much too hard.
She lay down on Mama Bear's bed.
This is much too soft.
She lay down on Baby Bear's bed.
This one feels just right.
She pulled back the covers and snuggled in, and then turned off the light.
Good night.
Someone's been eating from my bowl,
said Big Papa Bear. Someone's been eating from my bowl, said Big Mama Bear.
Someone's been eating from my bowl, and there's nothing left for me.
Baby Bear was very sad, as sad as sad can be.
someone's been sitting in my chair,
said Big Papa Bear. Someone's been sitting in my chair, said Big Mama Bear.
Someone's been sitting in my chair and broke it all apart.
And Baby Bear began to cry with all his little heart.
someone's been sleeping in my bed,
said Big Papa Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, said Big Mama Bear.
Someone's been sleeping in my bed, and she is still there.
And Goldilocks woke up to see 3 very angry bears.
not so fast.
Said Papa Bear.
We'd better have a talk.
I'm very, very sorry,
said little Goldilocks. Goldilocks and Baby Bear became the best of friends. And that, my little Dewey, is how the story ends.
Thanks, Mom.
I can run faster than you. Faster than anyone or anything.
Oh, really? Then I'd like to challenge you to a race.
A race? Indeed. What fun. Once upon a time, a tortoise and a hare decided on a race just for a dare. The hare was very sure he would win hands down, but the tortoise Archibald thought,
That won't get me down.
Hedwig the hare was speedy and Archibald was slow. He almost missed his cue when they said ready, set, go. Slow and steady wins the race. Be like Archibald. He wasn't very snappy, but always gave his all. hare raced like a bullet at the speed of light. While the tortoise took his time, he had a goal in sight. Hedwig knew he'd win, so he stopped to take a nap, as Archibald was nowhere close to catching up in laps. Slow and steady wins the race. Be like Archibald. He wasn't very snappy, but always gave his all. So the hare fell asleep under a shady tree, and Archie heard him snore as he passed him on mile 3. When Archie crossed the finish line, everyone said, "Hooray!" Hedwig heard the noise. Well, well, you don't say. Slow and steady wins the race. Be like Archibald. He wasn't very snappy, but always gave his all. A gold medal for Archibald.
He cheated!
Hedwig cried.
He won fair and square, with a slow and steady stride.
Hedwig now was sad he didn't win the race, but Archie tried to cheer him.
Put on a happy face. It's just a silly contest, not worth a silly fight. Friendship's what's important.
And with that they made things right. Slow and steady wins the race. Be like Archibald. That sleepy tortoise finished first, and he didn't run, he crawled.
Dad, read. Ooh, Jack and the Beanstalk. I like that one.
Okay, Dewey. Shall we?
Little Jack and his hopeful mom were poor and had no food. So Jack traded their cow for some magic beans to a man in the neighborhood.
Plant them in your garden. You'll find a huge surprise.
And just like that, a beanstalk grew so high it touched the sky.
Wow!
Fee, fi, fo, fum. The beanstalk grew and touched the sun. Fee, fi, fiddly dum.
I think I'll climb. It looks like fun.
So Jack climbed up the leafy vines to a castle in the sky. But when he got there, what did he see? A giant, me oh my!
Oh!
He turned to face the giant, a scary, hungry man who wanted Jack for breakfast.
No!
This was not in little Jack's plan.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. What have I here? Yum, yum, yum. Fee, fi, fiddly dum. I'm gonna eat you. Run, run, run.
The giant roared, but Jack broke free and listened to him rant.
Lay golden eggs, you foolish hen, and don't tell me you can't.
The giant pointed to a golden harp with the face of a sad, sad girl. And he ordered her to play a tune, then he shook the whole wide world.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. The giant's work is never done. Fee, fi, fiddly dum. A boy for breakfast, yum, yum, yum.
But the music made the giant sleep, so Jack he made some tracks. Down the stalk he slipped and slid and headed for his axe. He chopped off half the beanstalk, the giant tumbled down. The hen and harp came down as well, and the giant broke his crown. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Jack got away from the giant one. Fee, fi, fiddly dum. The hen and the harp escaped that chum. Now the hen laid eggs that Jack could sell to buy back his lovely cow. And the harp now smiled and loved to sing. Have a listen.
Whoa!
A party was in order, and all the neighbors came. Jack was very famous. Everyone knew his name. Fee-fi-fo-fum, Jack the hero saved his mom. Fee-fi-fiddly-dum, cake and milk for everyone.
Okay, Dewey, have you ever heard the story of the lion and the mice? It's a very important story about kindness and friendship.
Dad, tell us the story.
Well, okay. It goes something like this. Once upon a time, a lion fell asleep, and while he snored away, two mice saw him and squeaked. One accidentally hit the lion with its tail.
Oopsie, Mr. Lion.
The little mousey wailed. The lion was aghast and trapped the little guy.
Aha! You woke me up, you did. I'll eat you now, small fry.
Oh no, please, Mr. Lion. Here's some good advice. If you let me go, I'll pay you back because I'm very nice.
What? I'm supposed to believe that you, a little mouse, will pay me back one day?
Why, yes, Mr. Lion. Like I said, I'm really very nice. Yeah, he's nice.
I'll let you go this once, but never tell a soul. I'm dangerous, you know, and I could eat you whole.
Gee, thank you, Mr. Lion. I'll help you out one day. He always keeps his promises. That's what people say.
Well, all right then. Grrr. Little mice. Ha!
So, the great big lion let the two little mice go on their way. But that was not the end of the story. Listen to what happened next. Well, the lion went out stalking, looking for his prey. But a hunter caught him in a net, and the lion was afraid. He roared and roared so loud that the two mice heard his cry.
Grrr.
That's the lion's voice. He's in trouble. Poor big guy. Let's go.
Back and forth and growling so, the lion paced about. And when he saw the mice approach, he hollered,
Let me out!
They gnawed and bit the net until a hole appeared.
You saved my life, my little friends.
Well, that is why we're here. Now here you go, big buddy. Big or small, loud or meek, a friend is still a friend. We love to help each other out until the very end. And so you see, we're buddies, and that will always be. A lion and his mice, we're instant family. Did you like that, Dewey?
Just like you, me, and Holly will always help each other out. Story time! Let's do the story of Little Red Riding Hood.
I want to play Little Red. And Bingo, you can be in it too.
Okay. And Dad can be the huntsman. Okay, Dad?
Radio! There once was a girl all dressed in red.
Oh boy, oh boy,
No, not a boy, but a girl instead.
oh boy, oh boy.
She went to visit her gran, who was not feeling well, and her puppy followed through the woodsy dell.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Now remember what I told you. Go straight to Grandma's house and don't talk to anyone along the way.
Yes, Mom.
Little Red brought goodies wrapped up nice,
Oh boy,
because her gran loved sugar and spice.
Oh boy, oh boy.
But once in the woods, a wolf saw Little Red.
And where are you off to, dear?
He said,
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm on my way. Well, all right. I don't want to be rude. We're taking this to Granny's place.
Oh boy, oh boy,
The poor dear's sick, so we'd better race.
oh boy, oh boy.
Then Red waved goodbye, but the wolf thought,
Yes, I'll follow her, I must confess.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I know my way around these woods, and I'm pretty fast.
the wolf dashed into Grandma's place.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Get in the closet and hide your face.
Oh boy, oh boy.
With Granny locked up, he got in bed.
I'm a poor old lady.
The hairy wolf said,
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Who's there?
It's me, Granny.
Come in, dear.
Hello, Granny.
said Red when she walked inside.
Oh boy, oh boy. I thought I heard a desperate cry. Oh boy, oh boy. What was that?
Cried Little Red.
Nothing, dear. Come here.
He pled.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Whoops.
Uh-oh. Why, Granny, what big ears you have!
Why, yes. Why, yes.
And Granny, what big eyes you have!
Why, yes. Why, yes.
And Granny, what big teeth you have!
Why, yes, I'm blessed.
Oh no, oh no!
Oh, yes. The better to eat you with.
Bingo!
Cried Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Then a huntsman who was chopping wood
Oh boy! Oh boy!
broke through the door and he grabbed that beast and knocked him out.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! You're a naughty wolf! Go away and don't you ever come back here!
Well, the huntsman freed Red's gran.
Oh boy, oh boy!
And Red said,
I'm your biggest fan! Oh boy, oh boy! It's all my fault!
said Little Red.
I didn't listen to what Mama said! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! That was kinda scary.
But it all worked out in the end, didn't it? She should have listened to her mommy.
And the wolf went away and never ever came back.
Hooray!
Here's the story of the little boy who cried wolf. A little boy who tended sheep, tended sheep, tended sheep, sat on a hill like little Bo Peep and tried not to fall asleep. To pass the time and make some fun, make some fun, make some fun, he cried out
Wolf!
to everyone.
My poor sheep are on the run! Help! Wolf! There's a wolf chasing my sheep! Help!
It was just a joke he laughed about, laughed about, laughed about.
It's so funny that folks came out.
And he laughed when they began to shout.
We don't see a wolf.
Said a villager there.
The sheep are fine. Was that just a dare? It was a joke just to pass the time. It's no big deal. It's not a crime. You all look so scared.
One day passed and the boy had a plan, had a plan, had a plan.
I think I'll do it all again, just because I can.
And just because it seemed like fun, seemed like fun, seemed like fun, he cried out
Wolf!
to everyone.
My poor sheep are on the run! Help! Help! Wolf! My poor sheep! Help!
But it was just a joke that he laughed about, laughed about, laughed about. And once again, the folks came out. But when they saw no wolf, they began to shout.
We don't see a wolf anywhere.
The sheep are fine, now that's not fair. It was just a joke to pass the time. It's no big deal, it's not a crime.
But the little boy giggled and thought it was funny that once again he fooled all the villagers. And then one day while tending his flock, tending his flock, tending his flock, the boy saw a wolf and went into shock.
I'd better call for help.
He thought,
Help! Help! Wolf! My poor sheep! Help! Help me! Help me! It's the big bad guy! Big bad guy! Big bad guy! It's the truth, I swear, I would not lie! Please come help me! Hear me cry! Help! Help! There's a wolf! Really? Help!
the villagers heard his crying plea, crying plea, crying plea. But they thought it was a joke, you see. So they had cake and cups of tea. So on that day he came to town, came to town, came to town. The villagers gathered all around, and he said,
I'm sorry that I let you down. I'm sorry that I let you down. I sure learned my lesson. Yay!
Out to the park went 3 little bears, playing hide and seek without a care. Said one little bear,
Let's build a home, but let's use straw instead of stone.
so the cute little bear built up his home, made of straw and not of stone. He worked so hard that he took a nap, but a wolf woke him up with a rap, rap, rap.
Who's there?
Open your door, I'm a big bad wolf and I heard you snore.
Oh no!
I'll break down the door, let me come in.
Not by the fur on this berry chin chin.
And I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
And he did. Then he laughed with an evil grin.
Ah! That guy's crazy!
Out in the park went 2 little bears.
Well, I'll build a house and I'm not scared.
Said the second little bear.
And I'll use wood.
So she grabbed some twigs from the neighborhood. Then the cute little bear built her home, made of twigs and not with stone. And she worked so hard that she took a nap, but the wolf woke her up with a rap, rap, rap.
Who's there?
Open your door, I'm a big bad wolf and I heard you snore.
No!
I'll break the door down, let me come in.
Not by the fur on this berry chin chin.
Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
Then he laughed and he laughed with an evil grin. Just one little bear who was feeling homesick.
I'll make a house out of heavy bricks.
Said the third little bear.
It'll be a snap.
So he built that house, then he took a nap.
Open up, open up, open your door. I'm a big bad wolf and I heard you snore.
Oh dear!
I'll break down the door, let me come in.
Not by the fur on my berry chin chin.
Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
And he tried, then he tried again. Well, the wolf did try, but to no avail, and the three little pigs sent the wolf to jail. They moved into their house made of bricks so strong, and lived happy and safe their whole lives long.
There was a little boy and his name was Jack. He lived with his mama in a little old shack. Jack asked Mama, "Why are we poor?"
A giant came and smashed our door. He stole everything we had, we had. He stole everything we had. Jack, we have to sell our cow. Off to the market, you better go now.
So Jack took the cow and walked down the road, where he met a man pulling a heavy load.
That's a mighty fine cow.
He said,
That's a mighty fine cow.
he said.
I'll buy your cow for magic beans, the prettiest beans you've ever seen.
That's a deal. And Jack ran home. When Mama saw the beans, she moaned and groaned. Out the window they flew, they flew. Out the window they flew. The minute the beans landed on the ground, they started to make a rumbling sound. Out from the ground, the beanstalk grew, right up to the clouds and then right through. Up that stalk Jack climbed, Jack climbed. Up that stalk Jack climbed. Through the clouds and through the sky, Jack was very, very high. He came to a door in a dark, dark cloud with a sign that read, "No kids allowed." Jack just walked straight through, straight through. Jack just walked straight through. Into a castle the dark door led, and down the hallway young Jack sped. A huge room he found. Then he heard a scary sound. A giant steps.
Boom, boom, boom,
A giant steps.
boom. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell a boy, by gosh, by gum.
That bad giant, he boomed and boomed, and Jack went flying out of that room. Back the way he'd come, back the way he'd come. After Jack the giant chased, he chased Jack all over the place when suddenly, hip hip hooray! Came Gigi and Noah to save the day. They froze that giant like stone, like stone. They froze that giant like stone. To the beanstalk Jack ran fast and bold, and there he found a sack of gold. His mama's gold that giant stole so many, many years ago. Down the stalk Jack flew, Jack flew. Down the stalk Jack flew. He grabbed an axe when he hit the ground. Chop, 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 that stalk came down. "Mama, we're rich," to his mama he told, and Jack gave his mama the sack of gold. Happily ever after they lived, they lived. Happily ever after they lived.
The Lion and the Mouse, the Lion and the Mouse. This is the story of the Lion and the Mouse.
Mouse was creeping through the woods and woke a sleeping lion. Angrily, he grabbed that mouse. She was scared and crying. She said,
If you let me go, I'll help you someday. Soon you'll see. When you need me, I'll be there. You'll count on me.
The Lion and the Mouse, the Lion and the Mouse. This is the story of the Lion and the Mouse. Lion and the Mouse, the Lion and the Mouse. This is the story of the Lion and the Mouse.
tiny thing, what can you do for me? Tell you what, you made me laugh, so I will set you free.
Thank you!
Next day, Lion stalked his prey, but on his way back home, he walked into a trap. He was captured and alone.
The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse. This is the story of the lion and the mouse. Lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse. This is the story of the lion and the mouse.
Tiny mouse heard lions roar and scurried to the scene. She gnawed the rope, released the lion, and said,
Now we're team!
Lion answered,
I was wrong to laugh because you're small. If it weren't for you, I would not be here at all.
The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse. Best friends forever, the lion and the mouse. The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse. Best friends forever, the lion and the mouse. The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse. This is the story of the lion and the mouse. The lion and the mouse, the lion and the mouse. This is the story of the lion and the mouse.
Oh my, I asked Huggy and Buggy to tidy their room before going out to play.
Those kids,
Do you know where they are?
I think I saw them in the backyard. I'll go find them, Jen.
Wow, it's so cool to look at all the little insects. Yeah, the ants are my favorite. My favorite is the grasshopper.
That reminds me of a story. And I think this might be a good time to tell it to you. The ants go plowing in the field.
Hi-ho, hi-ho,
The ants go plowing in the field.
hi-ho, hi-ho.
The ants go plowing in the field.
The grasshoppers do cartwheels.
And all they do is play while the ants work all day.
The ants go planting in the spring. Hi-ho, hi-ho. The ants go planting in the spring. Hi-ho, hi-ho. The ants go planting in the spring. The grasshoppers don't do a thing.
And all they do is play while the ants work all day.
The ants go digging in the sun.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
The ants go digging in the sun.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
The ants go digging in the sun.
The grasshoppers dance for fun.
And all they do is play while the ants work all day.
The ants harvest in the fall. Hi-ho, hi-ho. The ants harvest in the fall. Hi-ho, hi-ho. The ants harvest in the fall. The grasshoppers don't help at all.
And all they do is play while the ants work all day.
The ants go in when winter comes.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
The ants go in when winter comes.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
The ants go in when winter comes.
The grasshoppers don't have a crumb.
All they did was play while the ants worked all day. Whoa! The grasshoppers are cold and sad.
Oh no! Oh no!
The grasshoppers are cold and sad.
Oh no! Oh no!
They never helped, they wished they had.
And now they feel really bad.
All they did was play while the ants worked all day. The ants invite them to come in.
Hi-ho, hi-ho,
The ants invite them to come in.
hi-ho, hi-ho.
The grasshopper said with a grin,
We'll never shirk our work again.
And the ants all shout, hooray!
Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray! Buggy, did you just take Huggy's apple?
No. Hey, my apple's gone. It wasn't me.
Well, Buggy, what's that?
I think it might be a good time to tell you a story, Buggy. There was a boy who watched the sheep, the silliest boy you ever did see. One sunny day, who knows why, he thought for fun he'd tell a lie. The boy cried,
Wolf, please, please come. Hurry, hurry, run, run, run.
and up the hill a farmer came to chase that wolf away again. There was no wolf, not even one.
It's just a trick I played for fun.
The farmer said,
See here, young man, don't play that trick on me again.
Okay, I promise.
The very next day, at 10:30, the silly boy cried wolf again. And up the hill, the farmer came to chase that wolf away again. There was no wolf, not even one.
It's just a trick I played for fun.
The farmer said,
See here, young man, don't play that trick on me again.
Okay, I promise.
But that same day, at 2:15, a big bad wolf came into view. Into the field, the wolf did creep to scare the boy and steal the sheep. The boy cried,
Wolf, please, please come. Hurry, hurry, run, run, run. Wolf, wolf, it's not a game. Please come now.
but no one came. The silly boy, he shook with fright. That wolf stole every sheep in sight. The little boy was very sad because he knew that he'd been bad. He decided there and then,
I'll never, ever lie again.
The most important thing to do
Is always, always tell the truth. Mom, what's that word?
That says tortoise, Huggy.
What's a tortoise?
A tortoise is a very big turtle.
And what's a hare?
A hare is a kind of rabbit.
Why don't they just call the story The Turtle and the Rabbit?
Well, that's a very good question.
Can we just read the story?
All right, then. One day, the hare was teasing her friend, the tortoise, and she wasn't being very nice. The boastful hare could run really, really fast, but the kind old tortoise was very, very slow.
To be so slow, it must be sad. It must be very, very bad.
The tortoise, he got pretty mad the day of the big, big race.
Well, let's have a race.
Said he,
You're too slow, you can't beat me. I can. You can't. Well, let's just see.
the day of the big, big race. Piggy said go, the hare he flew over the hill and out of view. It looked like tortoise was stuck in glue the day of the big, big race. The hare, she laughed.
Ho, ho, ho. That old tortoise is slow, slow, slow. I can't be beaten. No, no, no.
The day of the big, big race. Poor old tortoise, sure enough, moved so slow and huffed and puffed. He was tired, but he was tough the day of the big, big race.
I am miles and miles ahead. I think I'll take a nap.
She said in a carrot patch she made a bed the day of the big, big race.
Just 5 minutes, not a minute more.
And it wasn't long before the boastful hare began to snore the day of the big, big race. was strong, the day of the big, big race.
I won't give up, no, no, no.
His confidence began to grow.
Come on, legs, let's go, go, go.
The day of the big, big race. Even when the hill was steep, still he climbed and still he creeped, and still the hare was fast asleep. The day of the big, big race. Finally he passed the hare, fast asleep and unaware.
The finish line, I'm almost there.
The day of the big, big race. The crowd began to cheer and cheer, and slowly Tortoise he drew near. The hare awoke and said,
Oh dear!
the day of the big, big race. The hare began to run and run.
Oh no, what have I done?
Hooray! The slow old tortoise won the day of the big, big race. The lesson here is plain to see. Whether slow or fast you be, if you work hard, you will succeed.
The day of the big, big race. The day of the big, big race.
There once lived an emperor, and a silly old king was he. He looked in the mirror all day long. He was vain as he could be. He was vain as he could be. One day two tailors came to town. They were sly and they were bold. They wanted to fool the silly old king for a great big bag of gold. For a great big bag of gold.
Dear king, we'll make you magic clothes, the finest there can be,
With magic cloth and magic thread, which only fools can't see.
which only fools can't see.
I'm no fool.
Said the emperor.
How much must I pay?
1 bag of gold.
The tailor said,
Please make them right away. Please make them right away.
They took the gold and they went to work, pretending to make the clothes. They pretended to cut, they pretended to weave, and they pretended to sew. And they pretended to sew.
Your clothes are
The
ready.
tailor said,
Can you see the pretty design?
I'm no fool.
said the emperor.
Those clothes look mighty fine. Those clothes look mighty fine.
Good king, you must show the whole town the new clothes we have made.
Oh, yes, I will.
Said the emperor.
We'll have a royal parade. We'll have a royal parade.
The herald blew a trumpet.
Good people, listen to me. Your emperor is dressed in clothes which only fools can't see. Which only fools can't see.
And so began the grand parade. Oh, hear the trumpets blare, and see the silly emperor in just his underwear. In just his underwear. The people looked, the people stared, once and twice and thrice.
We're not
The
fools.
people said,
Those clothes look mighty nice. Those clothes look mighty nice.
The people all applauded as the emperor walked by.
But he's not wearing any clothes.
A little child did cry. A little child did cry. The people looked again and saw that this was very true, and everyone began was naked as he could be.
Oh no!
And the poor old king knew all at once what a silly fool was he. What a silly fool was he.
Oh, dearie me.